Well, for the fourth straight week, the charity play of the week cashed as on Monday night. You got Brad Wilton's Western Conference total of the month selection, the Lakers and the Hawks going over the posted price. You got that 60-dime winner, number 5 out of 6, absolutely free. Not bad. The past 2 days, Wilton has cashed with 60-dime plays. You got the first on Sunday as the $5 play of the day, and yesterday's $99 selection you got for free. So now it's time for you to do your part. The Charity Play of the Week program. Remember, it's quid pro quo time. And for the second straight week, I'm going to turn to that campaign that I started last week for a 5-year-old girl in suburban Atlanta, Georgia, whose family is trying to raise funds to buy what they call an adaptive bicycle, which basically looks like an oversized tricycle. This little girl was born with a rare genetic disorder that hinders her ability to walk without assistance and also to talk as well. If you scroll down to the page underneath my video, you will see the very nice notes her father and mother sent in last week after they discovered that we had featured them as the Charity Play of the Week. You know, in the 3.5 years that I've been doing the Charity Play of the Week, there have been other occasions where I've also gone to the well, shall we say, a second, sometimes a third, in fact, in one case, 6 different times to help somebody achieve their goal. And I'm asking you to pitch in. Listen, you can go to the page. You can see that they're more than halfway there. I put $250 in last week. I'm going to put another $250 in today. So they needed $2,500. I've already accounted for $500 of that with the contribution going into today. I'm asking you to do what's right. You got the play for free. I want you to remember what it's like when you were a kid, when you couldn't wait to escape the winter, when you couldn't wait to get outside, play with your friends, ride your bikes. You remember those days. Maybe you have kids yourself. I'm not asking you to give $250 like me. I'm not asking you to give $25. I don't care if you give $5. All I'm asking you is to participate, because that's the whole deal with the Charity Play of the Week program. And my God, guys, I make it so damn rewarding for you. I almost encourage you to do it by giving you even more discounts, because every time the Charity Play of the Week program wins, you know also you get huge savings on handicappers packages. And could there be any better time to take advantage of those savings than right now with those little tournaments starting this week? Well, here's the deal. You can save $125 off the purchase price of any 30-day handicappers package. Anybody here at the site, save $125 right off the top by using coupon code SAVE125. SAVE125, SAVE 125. Remember, if you happen to have, let's say, 5 days left, and I'll use myself for example. Let's say you have 5 days left with a package with me. You want to get another 30 days on top of that to carry you right through the dance? Great. You will then have 35 total days left in your package. You'll save $125 off the top of the 30-day package price. And if you have any instant rebates, they are applicable as well. Or maybe this is a week you're just coming back, and I realize there's about 50% of you guys out there that take a siesta after the Super Bowl. God knows why. You miss money-making opportunities left and right. And then you come back for this week of action, or maybe you came back last week. You can save $50 on the purchase of any handicapper's 7-day package by using coupon code SAVE50, SAVE 50, no space between the word and the number. And remember, guys, the prices today were the same price as yesterday, same price as last week, same price as 3-4 weeks ago as well. I'm not raping you here. I'm not raking you over the coals either, because I am just a firm believer that you don't have to spend big money to make big money in doing this gambling thing we love. And with that intent in mind, I've consistently delivered. And today, half price play of the day goes for winning day number 7 in a row. Yesterday was Chris Jordan cashing in with the Washington Wizards, an ultra rare top rated 1,000 star play in the NBA. Now 9-4 with those plays, I think, over the past 6 years. Well, today we go back to Matt Rivers. Biggest play of his career again. Blank check, waved the rating game of his career once more. BYU and Mississippi, what I like to call one of your play-in games tonight in Dayton at 9:10 Eastern. 14th ever college hoops blank checker in 12 years as a charter member of the site. He won on Sunday with SMU over Connecticut. He won on Saturday with SMU over Temple. He won on Friday with Temple over Memphis. He won on Thursday with Baylor over West Virginia. He won on Wednesday with Colorado over Oregon State. You got every single one of those plays as the half price play of the day. Price hasn't changed, and it's half price again today, simply by using coupon code HALF, HALF. All your other promos, including one involving a 100-dime play from Anthony Red, is available over on the homepage. You can check them out yourself. As for me, yesterday I capped an 8th winning week in the past 10. Last night I had a 5-dime play on New Jersey Institute of Technology. And I'll tell you something, guys, and I wrote about it on my site. You know, some winners are easier and some games are easier than others. Not necessarily from a winning and losing standpoint, but in terms of breaking down the game. If you've ever gotten in my place, you know I'm not just telling you I like so-and-so because they're wearing red striped socks tonight, okay? I give you 5, 6, 7 graphs of in-depth analysis because that is what I've been doing since when I was a reporter 20 years ago. I mean, it's a piece of cake. And to be honest with you, since I know most of these teams like the back of my hand, the 7, 8 graphs of copy takes me like 10 minutes. I fly. I type 144 words a minute easily. I mean, it doesn't take me long to whip this up, and it's all off the top of my head, just like these video reports are as well. Yesterday, that was not the case, however. Let me tell you something. After handicapping the NBA and thinking about the Trailblazers, which would have won, and thinking about the Pacers, which didn't win, okay, I looked at that college basketball game and I thought, nobody and their brother is going to bother having a play on this game. Probably very few people in the industry even knew that New Hampshire was playing New Jersey Institute of Technology last night. But I did about an hour and a half's worth of research, and I think it was reflected if you got the analysis yesterday, because I broke that game down for you perfectly, and it played out like I thought it would, and I delivered with the winner. Well, today I've got something 3 times stronger as I'm going back up the scale. Top-rated 15-dime college winner number 20 out of 29. Murray State and UTEP in NIT action tonight. Matches Sunday's winner with VCU over Dayton. Now, let me get to your complimentary plays. I actually lost a complimentary play last night. Damn it. That means I've only won 15 out of 19 over the past week and a half. So we'll try to win one today. In fact, we'll try to win 2 of them today. Let's take a look at one of your NIT games. Louisiana Tech at home against Central Michigan. What can I tell you about the Chippewas? Not a damn thing, because I didn't follow the Mid-American Conference all season long, and I'm not about to start now. But I did follow Conference USA, and I did follow Louisiana Tech, and I had 5 plays involving the Techsters this year, and I hit 4 of those 5. Techsters, listen, 17-4 finish, okay? But they didn't make it to the dance. They got excluded because they lost twice in that 21-game stretch to UAB. UAB won the Conference USA tournament. They were the host team, knocking off Louisiana Tech for the second time in a 4-week period, and that relegated Louisiana Tech to the NIT. You know, I'm looking at this team, and I just know Louisiana Tech at home is such a different team than Louisiana Tech on the road, and that has been proven repeatedly this season. Louisiana Tech likes to play up-tempo, not that Central Michigan doesn't either, and Central Michigan certainly put the points on the board, but often when you look at these NIT, College Insider, College Basketball Insider tournaments, etc., you have to look, A, who has the home court advantage, and then you have to look in terms of conference versus conference, league versus league. Where do they rate against each other? I'm sorry, guys. Mid-American Conference down here, Conference USA up here. I'm not saying Conference USA is up with the Big 12, with the Big East, anything like that, but Conference USA is a better conference than the Mid-American Conference. And I think Louisiana Tech, even though obviously disappointed that it did not win a conference that it pretty much led from start to almost finish during the regular season, didn't win it, losing in the conference tournament to UAB once more. I think they get over that depression and they score the win tonight. And I think it's a pretty cheap price at -5.5 as well. Now, your other game is going to be one of your play-in games tonight, Manhattan against Hampton. Now, this game is being played in Dayton, of course. You know, for Hampton, I think one of the biggest problems is going to be one of their top players, if not, I guess you really would say he's their top player, 6'8" forward, Dwight, I think you pronounce his name, Melkley? I don't know, Meikle. They don't pay me to pronounce the names. You know, I'm not doing radio anymore. Back in the days when I had my nationwide radio show, you know, I'd sit there before doing the show and I'd be calling media directors and public relations directors for some of the names. And this was especially when the NBA was first starting to import all the foreign players. And I'm going, how the hell do you pronounce this guy phonetically? You know, and then I'd make my little 3x5 index card and I have it there because I knew I'd be talking about that team. I was talking gambling, so I knew who I would be talking about that night. But anyway, he is doubtful. He averaged 13.7 and a half rebounds this season. You've got a Manhattan team that comes in here. Remember last year, Manhattan took on Louisville, gave the Cardinals and Rick Pitino all they can handle, 71-64. After the tournament, their coach left, took a job to go at South Florida, and found out that he had falsified his resume. He didn't really graduate from college. South Florida rescinded the job offer. Manhattan took him back, said that he could keep the job with the Jaspers if he went ahead and got his degree, which he did over the summer. Comes back, what happens? Manhattan comes out of the gate 1-5, right? Don't even look good. But then they really turned it on down the stretch, and they played some very good ball. Now, you've got Hampton is a team with a losing record here at 16-17, only the 24th team to make the tournament with a sub 500 record. Jaspers are, started 1-5, as I said. They finished 19-13. You can do the math. I just think they played a more competitive schedule. I think they played a tougher schedule in conference, as well, as I believe their conference is better than the one that Hampton hails from. And I don't think 9 points for a team that has been there like they were a year ago taking on Louisville, I don't think that's too big of a number for them to handle tonight, especially since Hampton's going to most likely be without its top player. So those are your 2 free selections today. I wish you well, guys, and we will continue to do this tomorrow. And by the way, if you haven't noticed yet, myself and a number of the handicappers, I think 8 of the guys so far, we have our tournament brackets up and available. You can view them, you can download them, print them out, whatever you want to do. And also, I did a in-depth rundown with my tournament tips based on my experience in doing them in all my years. And plus, being a handicapper, it gives us an advantage because we follow all these teams. It's not like suddenly, you're sitting there at the bracket and going, who the hell is Texas Arlington? Where are they from? Who are they playing? What do I know about them? It's nothing like that. We know this stuff. We follow this stuff for 5 months a year. So you might want to check it out and watch the video as well for all my tournament tips. Wish you well, and talk to you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.